I forgot what we were doing. Okay, so we were walking through the swamp, and the horse got excited because there was really super sticky swamp, and he didn't want to go in it. So we decided instead of trying to freeze it or blow it out of the way, though we tried to do both of those things too, we would just go around it. So we were in the process of going around it, and then this horrible, 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 terrifying fog rolled in, and I'm really afraid of it. And there also seem to be plant things. And we're gonna maybe, hopefully, stab them or run away. I'm in favor of running away.
That pretty much covers everything. Yeah. Sticky quagmire. Tabron learned how to fly. Bree realized he can't breathe underwater. Those two things happened as well.
Realized.
But,
confirmed. Hey.
Sorry.
No, if you don't try.
I got people to roll a knowledge nature if they had it. Did everybody who had knowledge nature roll it?
Yeah.
Okay,
We are
nobody knows what it is then.
I'm gonna talk to it. Because I can.
Okay, so you're going to
I have an
attempt to
important
talk
question.
to one of the planned things.
Why are you guys rolling with the fog? The fog is scary. It's not good fog. Why are you in the fog?
It's around us. It's moving faster than we are. Toughen
No, I'm
up.
talking to the plant things. Shush.
Oh.
Not you. I know why you're in the fog. Oh, no. But did you want life? I mean, was that a thing that you were anxious to have?
I assume we can't understand her side of the conversation either. Is she like speaking plant, or do they just understand
speak
common?
plant? Yeah.
No, she speaks normally, but like I believe that's how the spell works, right?
Yeah, it just
Plants
says that
can
I
just
can
hear you.
communicate with them as if we shared a common language. So I don't know. Either I speak plant or they just suddenly understand common after I cast the spell. Whatever.
Yeah, they understand common,
maybe I'm
and
talking
you
to a
understand their plant language.
Yeah. These are the best conversations.
What was the question again, Ding? I just got
Did you want
sidetracked.
to be alive? I mean, was that a happy thing for you? Oh, I would rather you didn't.
Oh no.
I'm really not. I'm kind of stringy and probably I'm going to have to shoot you now. I'm not really keen on that, but it's probably going to hurt you a lot.
And that's the end of your turn. Silver Star.
Yeah.
How close together are these shambling plant-like creatures?
Yes,
they're
my question
spread
also.
out in an arc about 30 feet spaced apart, rising up out of the earth and the swampy ground. Effectively blocking off the entire width of, like, where you would assume it is safe to run away.
Two of them are about to get a fireball.
Okay.
Which is a 20-foot radius, so 40-foot diameter. I should be able to catch two of them, right?
Yes. Absolutely.
Let's see. I should... They need to make reflex saves.
No, they need to fail reflex saves. Be careful with your phraseology.
Right.
The dice are listening.
Correct.
Okay. DC 17. You'll be pleased to know these things don't move quickly. You will not be pleased to know that I rolled exceptionally well. Both of them are going to take half damage.
They're not like all susceptible for being plants. I had such high hopes.
No, because they are very wet.
They're very damp plants.
Mm-hmm. In fact, the fireball doesn't even catch on them. That did not look to be particularly effective.
The status went from wet to warm, though. If only we had a
divinity
poison
joke.
attack down first.
Divinity. Okay. And is that all you'll be doing? You're sort of caught between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, so after I cast that spell, I'm going to reach for my rapier and then realize that I don't have a rapier, and then I'm going to think for a second about these gloves that I'm wearing, and then I'm going to make my daggers appear. Hey, I got it.
Okay. The Fug, aka the Usanag.
No wanted to get me.
Harvick,
Yeah.
do me a favor and roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Isn't that the worst thing he ever says? Do me a favor.
Oh dear. Wisdom.
Harvick isn't particularly bad at wisdom.
Yeah, he might even be proficient in stuff. Oh,
Oh.
probably not.
He is not. Monks are proficient in strength and dex.
Harvick, you feel something slip into your mind.
Ew. Does it feel like
And
when that thing
then
lived inside
leave.
my ribcage?
Oh,
Ew.
Brain surgery.
terrible memories.
This is subtle.
Okay.
This is subtle. It just touches your mind lightly, gently caressing it,
Oh.
and like you
Welcome.
don't feel any weird or adverse effects.
Uh-oh.
Not immediately, anyway.
No.
Harvick, it's
No
your
bueno.
turn.
That's the worst.
That's
You're
the
going
worst.
to wander over and try and give the Fug a hug.
Oh.
Oh no.
That sounds like a
Harvick.
thing I would do. Probably.
Harvick,
Yeah.
you feel an overwhelming urge to just walk into the hug and into the fog, and breathe
Harvick.
deeply.
You
And
guys,
so that's
Harvick,
what
don't
you spend
go.
your turn doing.
the fog loves us.
Harbeck,
No, it loves us.
Harbeck, this
You
is
just
such
got
a
to
bad idea
squeeze
that you're
it.
having.
No, we want to
No,
hug the fog.
Harbeck,
You got to hug the
don't
fog.
hug the fog, Harbeck. No, don't.
Is the fog Harvick's friend? Are
Don't
we
make me
missing a
couch up
page
you.
out of this book?
Whose turn is it?
Okay.
Somebody shoot Harbeck.
Now, I need you to make a fortitude saving throw. Constitution, please.
Oh, Harbeck. I don't even know how to kill the fog.
Why did the dice show up?
That's a
Yay!
really good roll.
Yes.
You breathe in deeply and cough and splutter and realize that that's probably a bad idea just as your turn ends. Tabron, it's your turn now.
All right. I'm going to turn to the nearest plant thingy.
Yep.
How far from us are they?
Well, they're about 30 feet away.
Perfect. Range 30 feet. Pick the closest one, and it is going to get a blight. DC 17, and he has disadvantage because it's magic plant or plant.
Yep.
So
what's the maximum
disadvantage, and
damage
it'll
that you can
take
do?
max is 72 points of damage.
72 points of damage.
72 if he fails disadvantage con save.
Disadvantage con is... It's his best save, but it is with disadvantage. Oh dear, I didn't even need to roll the second one. I rolled a natural one on my first save.
It died.
So you guys see Tabard just point at a at one of these shambling plant creatures, and silver and black shadows creep across the surface, turning the plant life necrotic, and like you can see it visibly dying off as these shadows swirl around it, and it just crumbles into dust.
You should have listened to me.
And that's going to be it from you, Tabard.
Yeah, and then... Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Gargintius.
All right. Well, let's assume I'm still. Wait. Well, how big are these things? Like relatively compared
They
to
stay
like.
about 6 foot tall, and they're about 8 foot around.
Okay.
They're quite large.
Let's just. Okay, I'm dismounting, and I'm going to attack one of the plant thingies. Are they together? Are they standing next to each other?
Nah, they're
30
about
feet
30 feet
apart.
apart.
Okay. I'm just gonna attack random plant 1 3 times. Oh, and I get to reroll the 1? Is that a 1 in damage?
On that crit, only if that was a crit. Does that? Oh no,
And
the
it wasn't-
the 14
yeah, it
does
wasn't
have a
a
1 in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
The 14 has a 1 also.
yeah.
Oh yeah, true. So roll 1 extra d6. My armor class, you beat it. So, what's that total in damage? It's an additional 4 on top, so that's what, 18 plus 19 plus 17 is 54. Did I just math right? That was 54.
Oh, I mean, I think I need to reroll that 14 because I have great weapon fighting.
Yeah, you did that extra d6.
Oh,
is
never
the
mind.
rerolled one. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's 54.
14,
Cool.
17.
Nice.
All right. I'm going to end my turn.
Hang on, I need to check something.
Mysterious voice is typing.
$54, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Gargintius leaps off his horse and charges at the nearest plant thing, slashing it 3 times and turning it into plant ribbons. It slumps to the ground.
We should rename
Okay.
Oathkeeper into Lawnmower.
Lawn. Yeah. Had the same thought in my head.
Weed whacker.
Weed whacker is what I was thinking, but right.
Right, but whacker sounds
recognizing
violent.
the
Like
threat-
mower sounds.
But
Like
he
you're mowing
chopped
them
it a
down.
bit. What it did was pretty violent.
Okay. So, recognizing the threat of the 2 things that just killed their 2 friends, the 2 remaining shambling mounds shamble towards Gargintius and Tabrin. Gargintius, the one that approaches you, lashes out with 2 tendrily arm-like appendages and rolls to hit. Do I hit you with a 23 and a 27?
Both do. Yeah.
Okay, you are going to take That much damage, right? No, that much damage. Okay. So, weak. Take 19 points of damage for me, but more importantly,
So, 2.
roll.
Well,
19. 19 total.
So 17 comes off the
yeah, the temp HP.
temp.
Oh yeah, of course, the temporary HP. Right, but now comes the fun part.
Oh dear.
Roll
Saving
me-
throws.
No, a grapple check, please. So acrobatics or what's the other one?
Athletics is the strength
Athletics.
Oh,
I
the
was
one I'm
thinking-
proficient in?
Yeah.
Oh dear, that's not good.
What is my plus grapple?
I'm just gonna indomitable that one.
How does that work?
I'm looking for the wording so I can just pop it in chat. It is yada yada yada. Do I not have a button for indomitable? I don't. Okay, I'll copy it from my this. Basically, I re-roll a saving throw that I failed before it happened.
This isn't a saving throw though.
You didn't fail it though.
Oh, it's not? Oh, duh.
It's a
Okay, my
contest,
bad.
yeah.
It's a contest.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just me grabbing you. Okay, so the two plant-like limb things wrap around your arms and legs, holding you tight, and you find yourself effectively immobilized. And because you have been grappled by this thing, you take an additional 14 points of damage.
Ouch.
Okay, now we play the same game, but we play it with Tabern. Tabern.
Are these melee attacks, correct?
They are melee attacks, yes.
Okay.
The best way to get killed is to melee tabard.
A 23 hit you.
It does, and as a reaction after the first, I have a response. So we'll
I
do them
imagined
separate.
you would, which is why I haven't rolled another one.
How much damage?
I haven't rolled the damage yet. I should probably do that, right? That plus that equals a total of 13 points of damage.
Perfect. And my response is, guess what?
Hellish
Hellish
Rebuke.
Rebuke.
Kablow.
DC 17 Reflex. Or Dex.
Wow, that was a really good roll. Pass the reflex save.
19 fire damage.
Okay. All right. Let's do that again.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, let's do it again. 22 hit you.
It sure does.
Okay, take 9 points of damage and roll me a grapple check.
All right, 9 points of damage. And I get to roll athletics or acrobatics?
That's correct.
Or is it just athletics? Acrobatics? Here we
Athletics
go.
or acrobatics.
Wish me luck. I need it. Oh,
That is not
that's
luck.
no good.
Oh.
Okay, you find yourself grappled as well. Take 17 additional points of damage. Ouch. Okay, and now we're back to the top of the order.
You see, kids, this is why you don't eat
That's me.
plants. Can we just get a quick like sit rep
Our
location-wise
Okay,
at the top of the order?
right. I need that also.
Okay, currently Harvick and currently Din, you're standing in the middle, and you're the only person
Okay.
still. You and Silver Star are currently standing in the middle of where you
Okay.
originally were. About 30 feet away from you, away from the fog, Gargantius and Tabrin are both being grappled by big
Are
plant
they
scary
close
things.
to each other?
No, they're reasonably spread out. Probably
And they are
20,
no
25
longer in
feet
the
between
fog.
them. And they're not in the fog. Well, they're still in fog, but they're not in the fog. The fog,
Foog.
the Foog, is about 30 feet away from you in the other direction, and Harvick is currently standing smack bang in the middle of it.
I really thought I could
And
kill it
is
by
the
breathing it
fog-
all.
Targetable?
Sorry?
Is the fog targetable? Is it something that I could shoot an arrow at?
Of course you could.
Fantastic. I'm doing that. Also, while I'm doing this, I'm going to yell, Harbeck, duck.
Harbeck's very good at not getting hit by arrows.
Well, I'm totally not going to hit you with an arrow. Here's what's happening. You're
Uh-oh.
probably going to have to roll a save. You love it.
Harbeck's not as good at that.
It's going to be awesome.
Lightning arrow!
I'm hoping that this will damage some fog. So here, where to go? So we shoot at one of these to see if we hit it. But ignore the damage. Because the damage is really this.
4?
48. I'll just roll it.
Why am I ignoring the damage?
Because the damage is really 48. Because it's lightning arrow. So it's a 19 to hit, if I hit. And then it would
Okay.
take 48 of damage. And I'm hoping that the lightning just sort of like spreads through this thing because it's made of water and it will just electrify itself. But a Harbeck, if you roll a DC 14 dex save, then you only take 2 damage, so that wasn't so bad.
Alright, roll that deck save for me, Harvick.
Yay!
Nope.
I'm pretty good at those even.
Oh, you're really good at those. He took 2, so it was 20 lightning damage. If that makes a difference to fog. And if it's in bits and pieces, then it would take extra lightning damage.
So do I take all 20 instead of 2? Or just the 4?
No, you just take 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still have temporary hit points left.
Yeah.
You're doing fine.
I don't understand why it was 20 and.
The damage in the lightning arrow spell
So
is
I
the
have to-
AoE. The main damage is the 48.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's like a target and a pulse.
Right.
okay. Got it.
I just rolled them backwards because that's how it is in my thing.
Okay. I was just working out the damage there, that's fine. How many hit points have I got this thing having at the moment? That many. Okay. Done and done. Silver Star.
Also, it went boom because my
Thundering arrows.
bow makes things go boom.
Yes. Yes. You have lightning. You have the bow of thunderbolts now.
Yes.
Lightning arrows with thundering damage.
And Harbeck is probably really mad at me because it got really loud over there.
I am going to run to Tabrin's aid.
Okay.
I'm super speedy rogue person, so I assume that I can get there.
Yeah. Easy.
And then I'm going to stab some stuff, and it's going to be disappointing. because
because you're
there will be
Silver Star.
so much less dice vomit than there is with Brig.
So I'm going to tell you a thing now, just to save time. I need you to roll the damage for the physical and lightning separately.
Okay.
Okay. I think that I can separate that out relatively easily here.
Nice.
Oh, I forgot to
Okay.
roll that with this. Sorry, I forgot to roll that with the sneak attack damage. So I'm just gonna hit this again to get the damage roll correct.
Okay.
Oh, it didn't give me an additional crit damage. So that is one of that is lightning damage. And then I need to crit 1d4 plus 1d6 plus 2d6. And 3 of that is lightning damage from the crit. So 4 total
Okay, so
lightning
it was-
damage. The rest of it was regular.
So 4 lightning damage and
25.
25 regular damage.
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah, and then I will also get it with the offhand. Maybe 18.
An 18 will hit it.
That's 2 regular damage and 4 lightning damage.
Okay. So you hit it for a total of 27 regular damage. Which means that normally it would be dead, especially after that hellish rebuke. But as you see the lightning arc over its skin, the plants that were damaged seem to regenerate.
Ew.
As you give it 6 temporary points of constitution, which,
What?
considering that it has 8 hit dice, is an additional 48 hit points, which means that it has that many hit points.
Man, not just healed by lightning. That's like the biggest buff ever. I'm really glad that Din's lightning arrow did not come this way.
Okay. And you clearly see that happening, by the way. Like, you see its growth be explosive and regenerative, and it's kind of gross.
Who's inside that one?
And Tavern.
Oh, nice.
Inside that one.
Yeah.
I was trying to like save him because he's squishy, right?
He is. He's very swishy.
That round of attack against me left him hurting.
I'm not gonna lie. So far, Silver Star has not been overly effective in combat. I tried to nightmare the nightmare creature. I failed to burn the very damp plant matter, and then buffed the heck out of one of them. So far things are not going super well for Silver Star.
Can we have Stabby McStabberson back?
It's time for the food. It's time for the food.
Hardwick is ready
Oh,
to punch the foog.
and before the food just attacks the grappled units.
Well, it's got to get past me and Silver Star, and it's like on the far opposite side of the combat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not have my player's handbook up and ready. I'm sure somebody has a physical copy nearby. Can you give me the suggestion spell, please? Although I think
Actually,
Tavern
the
knows it
game,
off by heart.
the D&D, the thingy, it has like a little thing you can search now. Or wait, this one doesn't have it. Oh, the other session has a compendium. It's really nice. Anyway, let me go find it in the real
Suggestion.
guide.
You suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two. And the creature must make a wisdom saving throw. On a fail, it pursues the course of action you describe to the best of its ability. The suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable, asking a creature to stab itself, throw itself onto a spear, immolate itself, or do some other obviously harmful act ends the spell. Also, if you or any of your companions damage the target, the spell ends.
Okay. In that case, Harvick, Din, Breed, because I can pick 3 targets with this particular spell. I need each of you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
How does one of those people?
I'm super good.
No! Why? Come on! Wisdom!
Oh dear.
We gotta
Kinda
go,
like
guys.
that.
Sorry.
This is not going to end well.
I told you we should have run away.
That's the exact suggestion that you're about to get. So the suggestion is,
Great.
if you run away now, we won't kill you.
Well, that's
I
what
would
I was going to
suggest
do
heading
anyway.
in that direction as quickly as you can.
It's so helpful. It even pointed us in a direction. Din just starts running, like flat out. Okay. Bye-bye.
Harvick.
I suppose I try to the best of my ability to follow such a reasonable course of action. Which direction do I run? This sounds delightful.
You're running past the shambling plant things that have your friends grappled.
Great.
Away from wherever the Usanag lives.
Okay. Within, I mean, that's the only thing I can do, right? Is just run. Like, if I think it wouldn't slow me down too much to punch this plant, that's not really within, like, keeping in the spirit of just running.
Not really, no.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna shout.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shout at Tabrin as I blaze past him. My speed's 40, by the way. Now we're pretty quick these days.
Yeah, you're quick.
So as I go blazing past Tabrin, I'm just gonna shout, "Get yourself out of there! We're leaving!" And keep going.
Tabrin, roll me an Arcana check, please.
Can do.
That's a really good check. Harvick would never leave. Never leave one of his friends behind under his own steam. He's clearly been mentally attacked in some way. A charm, a suggestion. With a 28, you're intimately familiar with suggestion spells, aren't you, Tabrin? You've used a few of those in your time.
Yo.
I believe you may be aware of how you could potentially stop a suggestion.
Yo.
Yep.
Was there actually a spell cast, or was it like a psionic ability or something?
It was a psionic ability.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I could not have counterspelled it with my counterspell spell.
Ooh, this is a question that always comes up when you're playing with multiple forms of magic.
Yeah, like how does this Scion magic interact with the regular magic?
With the regular magic.
Yeah.
Are you open for thoughts? Or do you want to just decide?
So typically what I do is I allow it to work, but only if I make the difficulty of having it work more difficult. How does Counterspell work in 5th edition? Because I've not seen it yet.
So it's a 3rd level spell. It automatically counters a spell of 3rd level or lower, and then if it's a spell of 4th level or higher, I roll an ability check using my spellcasting ability, so an intelligence check. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. And if I beat that DC, then it counters the spell.
And mass suggestion, according to the player's handbook, because that would be the...
It is
I
level
mean, that's the...
6.
Yep. So I will allow you to do it. But I am going to add 1d6 to the difficulty of the roll, to the DC.
Okay.
So you need somewhere between a
determine,
17 and a 22.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna. We're gonna retroactive that just a hair.
Yeah.
And I'm going.
I mean, you're playing with a brand new character, right?
Yeah.
you can't be expected to know all of Silverstar's spells as well as Briggs' Dice Vomit. I don't mind going back
okay,
slightly.
so I'm just gonna roll an intelligence check and I hope that it is high, basically, right? That's what's happening.
That's what's happening.
It was not high enough, even if it was not a psionic.
No, so it would have failed.
We'll just keep running away.
Okay. So, Tabern.
I need to end that effect on them. And I'm not 100% sure that me, Flick, knows the answer to that.
The
Other than maybe
damage
causing
and
damage to them?
suggestion, but only damage from his companions. So
Right.
I don't know that I don't know that punching me snaps me out of it unless you convince me you're his friend.
So you could potentially try and convince him, like, he's been affected by some brain-affecting magic, right? You could...
Right.
Yeah, you could potentially give us another save by convincing us that has happened or something, but I don't know if there's a way to
Let me I got an idea here. Let me look at the thing with the thing. How close are everyone to me?
So
That's running
Harvick was about 60 feet away from you.
So now I'm 20 feet the other side.
He's 20 feet the other side of you now, running away from
Okay.
you.
And the
everybody
others?
else, so Din and
They haven't moved yet.
Silverstar are both 30 feet away from you, basically.
No, Silverstar last turn stabbed the creature that is grappling.
Oh.
Silverstar's right next to you.
Do I have at least one hand free to move and make gestures? In a grapple?
Technically.
As if... Okay.
Yes.
Here's
you do because you don't count as pinned. Yep.
All right. Can I charm person all of my companions? And would they resist knowing that it's me trying to charm them? Maybe?
Well,
would that cancel the effect?
Hang on a second. So you want to charm... How many persons can you charm with your charm spell?
5.
5. So you can literally charm the entire party.
Yeah, and the 2 shambling beasts. They need to let us go.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
You can charm the beasts.
Well, wait, yeah, I don't know if I can because they're not humanoid.
Charm person's
Or are
a
they
humanoid, but
humanoid?
it also says like I already regard you
No.
as a friendly acquaintance. I don't know that
Right.
like I already asked you to come with me while I was running away.
Hang on. I am pulling up my player's handbook. I'm going to have to do a little bit of rules law. Like, this is one of those things where it's a very complicated issue, and there is probably a solution, and I don't want to override it.
I mean, I have one other option, but it's only going to work on one of the three of them.
My player's handbook is loading silly slow because I only have the PDF version at the moment. Okay. Alright, you know what? Just because this is going to take forever to load and for me to find it, read me the description of charm, please.
You attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw. It gets advantage if you are fighting it. If it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends, or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you.
I am going to say this. You think that charming them, reminding them that they're leaving their friends behind, might, encourage them to fight harder?
Right.
But
it makes sense
other
from
than
the...
that, it's not going to have a tangible benefit. It
makes a little sense from the perspective of this is really out of character for Harbeck. And, the suggestion might not have been phrased reasonably for Harbeck.
So, yeah, I'm going to say there's a chance that it could work. Your character might think that there is a chance that it could work, but it's not how the spell is supposed to be used.
Okay. All right. We're going to give it a go. And...
Okay. The entire party needs to roll a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw. And then I have to roll saving throws for the two shambling guys.
That's not high at all.
See ya, suckers!
Oh, frustrating. Dice are frustrating. Why couldn't you be all of my other saving throws?
Even just my last saving throw.
Okay, and the shambling man holding you passes, and the other one passes. Okay, so, Brieg / Lord Silverstar / Baravar maybe / anyway, you can immediately roll a Wisdom saving throw.
Alright. I'm super good at these.
third time's a charm. Maybe.
Nope. The answer to that question is nope.
Nope.
All right, Tabrin, that's your
My turn.
Gargantius.
How much wiggle room do I have in this grapple?
Not enough to swing a sword.
Okay. In that case, I am going to fight my hardest to get out of this grapple.
All right, roll me another athletics.
Okay. Wrong order.
Where is that save? That one. Oh, yeah.
Missed it by one,
You
huh?
managed to free up. You managed to get free because
Oh, thank
I rolled
goodness.
a 3. And rolling
Weak
a 3 is not a
plants.
good thing.
Take that,
Um,
plant. Hope I
Okay,
hurt
you
your
managed to
feelings.
free yourself. What would you like to do with your other action?
I would like to free. Wait, if I try and free Tavern, am I prone to opportunity attack?
Well, yeah, you'd be running away from the thing that you're next to, and you wouldn't be able to reach the other guy and hit him, so...
Okay, and I'm not close enough to sweeping attack, so I guess I'll just attack the thing in front of me.
Okay.
Run.
Oh,
13, 15, 18 is going to be a miss.
oh no!
Yep. Okay. I think that's it.
Wait, the 18 misses?
It does, yeah.
Interesting.
+1 dexterity compared to the last 18, which was flat-footed.
Oh, okay.
Because it was in a grapple, and it is no longer in a grapple. It's now Shambling Plant Thing's turn. Okay. Gintius. I miss, and then I...
Oh, and if you missed, can I riposte?
I believe, yes, you can.
Alright. I should have included the attack in there. Oh well. Alright, I did not, copy that reroll damage macro. I apologize.
That's right, just roll another d6.
And you also need to roll a d8 for the riposte
Right.
additional damage.
Can I just
Yep.
do plus... I'll just do another d8.
Okay, so 13 plus 1d8, which is a 6, so 19.
Ha! You missed.
Okay. I got some bad news for you, though.
Oh, it didn't like that?
It didn't like that because it just crit you.
Oh gosh.
Let me just find the appropriate roll. It is 4. Where is it? I'm just going to roll that twice and add it up. Weak sauce. 24 damage.
That's still pretty high. Okay, okay.
And then the one that's holding Tavern
Yes.
squeezes, because that's really all that it can do, for 11 points of damage.
It's trying to squeeze out some nutrients.
Maybe I should have stayed grappled.
Din.
Or ran.
Yeah. So I'm running for my life, but I'm gonna send the wolf to go help Tavern. As long as I'm running.
Okay. All right. Make your wolf's attacks.
Okay.
So that's a total of 19 points of damage.
Yeah. Take that, plant thing. My wolf hit you too.
Exaxes. Squish.
Yay!
Some good running
I
away.
saved
Wolf
Tavern
leaps
by
up.
pulling a Tavern.
Din's wolf leaps up and latches onto one of the viney arm things that's got itself wrapped around you and just tears it off, freeing you up, and you see the plant recoil and flail around on the ground before going still. And then we're back to Silverstar.
So I was told to flee.
Yep.
And you were given a
To
direction.
follow that to the best of my ability.
Yep.
How much BS are you going to call it if I say that my military training means that is an organized retreat? That is the best way that I can flee.
Convince me. Tell me why an organized retreat is the best way to retreat here.
Well, obviously, just turning tail and running exposes our backs to the enemy. That's not the best way to flee the scene. The best way to flee the scene would be to take 30 feet of movement, fire a volley of arrows, and then take my remaining movement to make sure to try to keep the enemy at bay while my team and I escape in the indicated direction.
Yeah, no, I'll give it to you. I'll let you. I think you justified it well enough.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move, and then I'm going to shoot the one remaining shambling mound with my bow.
Okay.
Let's see. It's still in melee with Gargantius, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which means I get to dice vomit. Oh, wait, that was too many dice, I think.
Yum. Maybe.
Was that too many?
Oh, no,
That
was
looks
right.
like a few too...
I just forgot to change it off the always roll with advantage thing.
Right.
So it rolled twice as many as I actually needed, but 17 damage is right.
Okay, 17 damage. And Gargantius has already hit this thing.
Oh. I think I should have actually ran during my combat because Tabarin has possession over my mind or something like that.
No, I didn't.
No.
I didn't for you.
And even if he had
I
charmed you,
failed
you
that.
just think he's your friend. He doesn't give like orders with it.
Okay.
No, I didn't charm you.
He didn't, yeah, even if
Yeah,
he did.
cool.
I didn't target you.
But he didn't.
Right, okay. That's Silver Star's turn then. Time for the
Yeah,
food.
so that's
Yes?
my move action, fire, and then my bonus action for being a rogue. I run away some more.
Okay. The Foog. What is the Foog going to do now?
Be a foog.
Tabarin, you hear a whisper in your mind.
Okay.
Roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Will do.
Stupid wisdom foog.
The wisdom Foog.
That's all we've done is just roll wisdom saving throws because foog.
I told you not to mock the Foog.
It's true, you did. And now it's mocking my weak mind.
"22, impressive. You feel your chest tighten as your lungs try and force the air out of your body.
See, this is where he failed. All of the air was out of my body because of the shambling thing that already squoze it out.
But you manage to resist and find yourself not affected by the crisis of breath, which means it's now Harbeck's turn, who is now running an additional 80 feet away.
Harbeck is convinced that the best way to run is for everyone to run. He has seen two people run. He has heard a third person shout at other people to run. And the fourth person is still swinging a sword. So I'm going back 20 feet. I'm grabbing Gargantius and forcibly pulling him with me.
Okay.
Tabarin yells out to just run. Get out of there.
That's not what Harbeck
Everyone's
does.
going to be fine.
So Harbeck, you're grabbing hold of Gargantius.
I mean, I'm
and
going
trying
to tell him
drag
what we're
along.
doing. Like, we're leaving. Let's go. And if he complains,
Oh.
we're going to be forcible about it.
Okay. Gargantius, are you going to complain, or are you going to...
I cannot resist.
Okay.
So I don't know how we, sync that up. I guess if he's coming with me, then I like go the rest of my, I guess, a total of 40
You
more
like
feet.
you hauled me over the shoulder or something, right?
No.
No, I mean, I'm
you
like,
still
I
have
went
to
back to
turn.
get you out of, like, disengaged from combat. We're
Oh, you
leaving.
pulled my arm. Okay, so I'm
Yeah,
just
but
like,
if you're not resisting, like, no, I want to stay and fight, then I'm just gonna trust that you're running with me, and I'm gonna
no,
keep going.
I'm fine. I'll run.
Okay.
I was just
Okay.
trying to free Tabern.
Yeah.
That's why I
Okay,
stayed
so-
extra.
20 feet back, and then another 60 away. So I'm now 60 feet past the bushes.
Okay. Tabern.
All right, my final spell is going to be my Mystic Arcanum. Between me and Gargintius, I am going to open up a portal, and 500 feet in the way we are running, I will also open up the other portal. The portal will be facing so that the Foog cannot see it. And then I am going to yell out to Gargintius to follow me. I will spend my move running towards the portal, smirk at the fog, give him a little wave, and step through the portal, disappearing off into the distance.
I sure hope my wolf has enough sense to follow you.
Okay. You find yourself 500 feet away, looking back at the rest of the party, trying to catch up to you. Silly
And
people.
if at any point it looks like some other creature other than a companion is going to use that portal, I will, as a action, dismiss it. Or as a free action. Let's see how that works.
Okay.
Anyway, go ahead.
Gargintius.
I leap into the portal, like
Okay. Harbeck, you're sure that you'd convinced Gargintius to follow you, but when you turn over your shoulder to see him, he's gone.
Well, I was facing the direction they portaled in, though. Did I see them pop out at that end? Because I was running away.
Yes.
It would be,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
You would see them pop out at the other end.
Well, he's quick.
Oh, but me not knowing how portals work, ran head first, and I fell face. Like. Oh.
You dived through the portal. Dived
Yes.
through. Okay. The shambling plant things are going to spend a turn. Well, the shambling plant thing, there's only one left. It's going to spend a turn looking around.
The wolf is still there.
The wolf has run through the portal.
Oh, magical. I was going to roll a wisdom check for the wolf to see if it was smart enough to jump through the portal, or if it's just chasing after me.
Your wolf is pretty special.
I know. He's an awesome guy.
So Dim, it's your turn.
Yo. Great. I'm running.
Running?
Still fleeing.
Okay.
Rapidly.
I'm going to break down initiative at this point because you've got 500 feet between you and the targets. What are you doing?
Or you're a really
Harbeck
fast dwarf, and you're
Dim-
just going to catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Harbeck is still running, but it won't take long. It'll take a few rounds. Din and Silverstar and Harbeck, you are all still under the compunction of travel quickly away.
Yeah.
Leave this place.
I'm still taking my organized retreat. There's still one enemy back there, and now that it's out of easy shortbow range, I'm gonna firebolt it. Does a 17
Okay.
hit that thing? It does not, does it?
Nope.
Okay. Anyway, then I'll run some more, and then I'm out of range, and then we can just run. Now
Okay.
I'll start moving even faster than the dwarf because we'll start using my actions to run some more instead of stopping to fight.
Okay. So, once the party is all together, what is the consensus? What are you doing?
Run.
Panting.
Yeah, we got to keep going. I'm pretty sure that
we gotta
spell
get away
lasts
from
for
the-
like 24 hours.
stuff
Pretty much, we're just
and
gonna
the
keep
things.
running in that direction.
Yeah, they have to
unless
run.
someone can
We're
convince us
fleeing.
that that's a terrible plan.
I'm gonna remount. 'Cause I'm
Boozy!
wasting-
We've got to go back for Boozy!
I think that they're smart
No,
enough to
dude.
like follow the right.
I dismissed
He's
the
a
portal,
magical
by the
mule
way.
who just...
Boozy
It
vanishes when
exists.
combat starts and reappears when combat ends. He's how you can tell if combat is happening.
She's like a World of Warcraft mount. Yeah, she's not usable in combat. But that appears to be a reasonably good place for us to have a short break because we are at that time. So if you're watching on YouTube, the next video will be up very, very soon, hopefully. And if you're watching on Twitch, we'll be back in about 3 minutes with some more Legends of Valcia. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you soon.
Yay, well cut.